Welcome to the Grand, people.
I've been all around the world. Every city, every place. Always been a restless girl. But now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home.
Alright, Grand Floridian Café, our first experience here. We've been seated. It's not like it's big as you would think it is. They have a nice little, selection. Steak, chicken breast, burger, spinach, ricotta, ravioli, shrimp and grits, pork chop, salmon, cafe sandwich. We are going to try some French onion. Well, they don't call it that. They call it caramelized onion soup. We're going to share that appetizer. Alright, so we're served some dinner rolls first off with some butter, which is nice that we're giving us rolls because I'm starving. So I'm going to inhale one. I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to inhale it. I just noticed that it's salted butter. They got salt crystals on it. Okay, this is great. We told the waitress that we were, sharing an appetizer. I just told her. And they actually brought it out split up for us into 2 different ones. So that was really sweet. Alright. Ooh, it's very dark. Oh, wow. That is really good. Wow. So, the cheese is so thick that, I can't even, break it off to, eat some cheese. This is a lot darker, I believe, a soup than the, Chef de France. I believe it's a little bit darker.
And I'll say they got this one right.
Oh my gosh.
As a person that has eaten a fair chunk of this stuff over the years. Good amount of cheese on top. They've got the little soap biscuit underneath, but just a very classic flavor. It's good. They did it good.
Got a little chunk of the breading underneath. And yeah, just so dark. And look at those chunks of onions. Oh, it has a lot more actual onions in there than the Chef's de France. Okay, I am finishing up my French onion soup. Tom is raving about his and then says, oh, you want my onions? Look at that. He didn't eat any of the onions. Oh my gosh.
It's the flavor.
But you liked the soup?
It was awesome. It's the flavor.
I guess I'm getting ready to eat a bowl of onions right now. Well, I just finished eating all Tom's onions, and then bam, here comes our food. Salmon, the green beans, and the sticky lemon rice. Wasabi green beans, matter of fact.
No, I thought it was wasabi peas.
Oh, it was supposed to be.
Is that what's crushed on top?
Ooh, maybe that, yeah. It is, that's right. Okay, and you got that.
New York strip.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
Medium well, so it didn't quite wiggle out too much.
Yeah, I'd be grossed out if you did anything less.
A twice baked loaded baked potato, which is also a good selling point.
Okay. Vegetables look good. You're not going to eat those tomatoes, are you?
Probably not, no.
Well, as long as they're not soaked in vinegar, I'll eat them. Before they take it away, I want to show what's left on his plate. So not much, oops, that zoomed in too far. Not much at all. And I am still working on mine. Okay, I'm done. I can do no more. I cannot even take those few bites. And let's see. So y'all will have an idea. So my salmon was $25. And like I said, we split the onion soup. That was $9. And then his steak was $33. And we had 2 Cokes for $7 and we got 30% off. So it is $55.16 with tax. Look, it's like almost closing time, so you can get like a really good view of all the tables and the lace curtains, ceiling fans. I like the whole weather vane thing. You got the whale here, you got the horse down there. And not that you can really see that one, but there's a dog weather vane like right there.
Rooster and a cow back there.
Oh, there's a rooster and a cow. Oh, there is. And a rooster and a cow. All right, and they do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you're curious to where it is on the first floor. Ooh, mints. I'll take one, thank you. It's the little blue mints. So, first floor, I call this the back entrance to 1900 Fair, because I always use like the front. Well, what I call the front entrance, but the other side off the main lobby. Okay, I love their little window display here. The fish aren't working. The airplane's working. But normally the fish will come up out of the waves and they're not working. So now for our review on the Grand Floridian Café. We will be back. Don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will be back.
I thought she meant we would be back and do the review later.
No, we will be back. The French onion soup that we stick caramelized, and they didn't call it French. They said caramelized onion soup was superb. There was enough breading at the bottom, big, nice chunks of onions, lots of chunks of onions, the right consistency, the cheese, really thick cheese, awesome soup. What'd you think of soup?
After having had the French onion soup in France and Epcot, and at the restaurant this evening, I definitely prefer the Grand Floridian. Much better flavor, much more classic French onion soup. Our waitress actually agreed with me as well, and she also agreed with the fact that you leave the onions at the bottom and you eat everything else. So I'm not the only one, dear.
I eat the onions. I ate all his onions that he left in there.
Yep.
So I had the salmon with the green beans and the lemon sticky rice. The green beans, they just popped. They were very crisp. Took a bite and they just popped in my mouth. So the consistency of the way they were cooked, awesome. The lemon, you actually could taste a tad bit of lemon in the rice. Not undercooked, not overcooked. It was just the way it was supposed to be. The salmon. Oh, and then they had some teriyaki ginger soy vinaigrette.
Yes.
It didn't taste like a vinaigrette at all. It tasted more like just a ginger soy sauce.
Yeah, a little bite.
Yeah, they had just enough on there. It wasn't too much sauce. It wasn't too little on the rice, and then over the salmon. And the salmon had some wasabi peas on it, which were very hard. They were hydrated? No, dehydrated. They were dehydrated. It's tired. It's tired. I'm tired. It was like they were dehydrated or something. They were very hard, but they weren't, because wasabi's not something I would be able to take, but it just a tiny kick, and then they're fine. So everything on the fish just broke apart, tender. It was all so very good. And even the bread, and the butter with the salt crystals just made the bread the entire meal was 2 ears up on my part.
So, Before I go on about some specifics here, I'd like to say overall, very good, but I wouldn't quite give it an excellent from just a couple of little things.
I didn't say it was excellent. I said it was good.
No, it's definitely worth going back, though.
Okay.
Our table lacked a rose. All of the other tables in there had roses. We did not.
We didn't have, but we did kind of rush them too. We'd wait. It was 15 minutes past our reservation time. I was really tired. You know, our reservation was 8:45. Hadn't had anything to eat since lunch, other than a granola bar.
Yeah,
so yeah, we kind of went up and said, "How much longer?"
A couple little detractors like that. You know, our Cokes could have been refilled a little bit quicker. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
And it took a little while to get the check.
And then get it back.
But I liked the overall pace. You know, the food didn't come at you too quickly. It was relaxed but not lengthy. So that part I enjoyed. The dinner itself, the New York strip steak, I believe is what I had. Came with a twice baked mashed potato thing, which was really good flavor throughout. Had, what did they call those, broccolinis or something?
Oh, the long broccoli.
Yeah, long broccolis. Not a lot of flavor to it, and they were the only part that really wasn't as warm as they could have been as well.
Oh, and he had little cherry tomatoes, like little Roma cherry.
I have no idea how they were.
And I went ahead and took them off his plate because they were not soaked in any type of vinegar. They were just fresh. Just, again, with the popping in the mouth. Flavored just right, and I ate every single one of his tomatoes.
And then the steak itself, the New York strip, again, good but not great. It had good grill flavor to it. It was cooked appropriately. I ordered it medium well, and it came out medium well. It was tender, but wasn't a particularly flavorful piece of meat in and of itself. You know, it wasn't a good aged steak. So I'm really looking forward to the Canada restaurant, which I can't pronounce.
Le Cellier.
And, you know, that everyone says is really, really good, and see whether or not it really, really is good. But I would order what I got again, no problem.
And I would definitely order what I had.
Yeah, I'd think about doing the salmon at some point.
Yeah, I'd want to try it because I almost got the chicken, and I would like to try that next. So, and I'll definitely get the onion soup again.
Yeah,
that was really good. Oh, their dessert! They brought out a dessert to a table next to us.
Yeah,
it was
we
like
did
one
not.
of those little platters with different little desserts.
A dessert flight, I believe. Yes.
Really looked good, but we'll have to save that for another time.
That's.
It's too late at night.
Yeah. I didn't really get to see a whole lot of it. I heard a few words in the description from the waitress to the couple at the table behind us, and it looked like it would have been well worth doing had we had a chance to actually eat any of it. So, wasn't happening tonight.
So that is basically a pretty positive review for the Grand Floridian Café.
Good bread, by the way. Yeah, it was, just, it had that nice little bit chewy crust on it, but it was good warm bread. Nice
Came out
cool
warm.
butter, but not too cold, so.
Yeah, not too cold. You couldn't cut it, but then not mushy where it had melted.
You got that warm bread, and you can put that cool butter on, a little bit of butter on there, and just have a nice contrast and temperatures. It was good. Good stuff.
All right, so if you want to know about some more of the Disney World parks and resorts, what are we doing? Oh, dining review. I'm really tired. If you want any more restaurant reviews, then just go ahead and check out the whole list of the Mouse Diva vlogs, because there are many on there, along with the restaurant. Gosh, I give up. Resort, along with resort tours, and shopping hauls, and just specialized. It's specialized. Okay, it's 90 night.